Welcome student. Today we will start another session and thank you all for giving such wonderful comments and depending upon your interest I am here to explain your current division rule. Okay, so let's start. So current division rule. So first we will explain, or first we will try how your current division is required or where your current division is required. So let me draw one circuit. If a voltage source is there, and with respect to the voltage source we are having resistance connected, and let this is the diagram, this is the circuit, and we are having two resistance. Let it, this one is the R1 and this one will be your R2, and this is your supply voltage V. So how the current division is there? So current division means simply I am saying the current is having one path. In a single path your current is flowing, and suddenly it gets two paths like that. This is current and this is getting divided. Okay, this is the current. The current is flowing in a single path, and by the time it will get divided into two parts. Okay, so in this stage you can say here, we can say current division can be applied. So let this is your current I, and for your with respect to your resistance this current is I1, and with respect to resistance 2 the current will be your I2. Okay, so with the current division rule the formula is that if you find out the current of resistance 1 or I1, this will be your, this is the source current. Okay, so you can find out this current. If I will redraw the circuit like that, this will be your voltage, and this is your current, and this is your R equivalent means this is the parallel combination of these two will be this one. So you can find out the I here. Okay, so similar way, what is the current of R1, what is the current through R2. So I1 is the, it will be your source current. Which one is the source current? This current value I into the opposite resistance, means your requirement is 1 for R1, so it will be your R2 divided by the total resistance. Okay, in the same way your I2 will be your source current I into the opposite resistance is R1 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the simple formula which you have to remember to find out your current division rule. And remember that this rule will be applicable only when two paths are there. So this current, the current will flow here, and at that time or here, if you take the node A, in the node A, it will find out it will get here two paths. Okay, so accordingly your current will get divided because it is in parallel path. Your voltage will be same voltage will appear here. If you find out the voltage here, you will get by the help of voltmeter you can find out the voltage. You will find the voltage same value. Again here, if we will connect another voltmeter, we will also get the same value. But as it is parallel path, your current are different. So to find out the different current, this is the formula. Okay. So let me explain the formula by the help of any example. Okay. So try the example. So here the example. Okay. So the example is having your 12 volt of supply, voltage is given 12 volt, and two resistance 20 ohm and 30 ohm is there. It is to find out the current in current through the resistor 20 ohm and resistor 30 ohm. So I will just find out the equivalent circuit like that. How? Now your 12 volt source like that, it is your 12 volt, and this is two parallel resistance, okay, two parallel resistance, and the formula for the parallel resistance is how much? Now 1 by R1 like that. So if I will find out the formula, it will be your R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2, okay. So how much this means? R1 20 into 30 divided by 20 plus 30. So this is your 50. So 20 into 30, this is your 600 divided by 50. Okay, how much? 0 0 cancel out, which is your 12 ohm. Okay, so that means this value is 12 ohm. This value is 12 ohm. So if it is 12 ohm, then what is the current here? Apply your Ohm's law. I equal to V by R. So I will be your V by R, and R value is your 12. So voltage also 12. So interestingly, we are getting that the same voltage and same resistance. So 12 by 12, it will be your 1 ampere of your current. That means so source current is 1 ampere. So from here you are getting your current value will be 1 ampere. Okay. Then apply your current division rule for R1 and R2. So suppose this one is R1. Suppose. Okay. Let it be this one R1 and this will be your I2. So I1 will be your how much? This path of current we want to find out. That means the source current in the opposite resistance. Source current is I into the opposite resistance is this one 20 by your total resistance 20 plus 30. So this current value will be, we know that value will 1. So 1 into 20 divided by 20 plus 30 is 50. Okay. So 2 by 5, it is 0.4. Okay, 0.4 ampere. Then for I2, similarly, source current I is your 1 ampere into the opposite resistance, this one. So 30 divided by 20 plus 30, and directly I am writing here 50. Okay, so after solving this one is 0.6 ampere, and this can also be verified that your I value must be equal to your I1 plus I2, because this current is getting divided here. Okay, and the I1 value will be your 0.4, it will be 0.4 plus I2 value will be 0.6. So it is 1 ampere. Okay, 1 ampere, and this much of is 1 ampere, and already we have find out from this is value, from find out the formula, this is also 1 ampere. Okay, so current division rule, you have applied here current division rule, and satisfiedly you can find out the current value. Okay, so thank you. This elaboration may help you for understanding easily the current division rule. Thank you. Stay with us.